afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Pipes, Tobacco, and Whiskey. Today we have our second in a series of match blends. Today we're going to do Sutliff's Match Sunrise, which is used to be called Early Morning Pipe.
Yeah.
Match Early Morning Pipe, which is supposed to be a match to Dunhill's Early Morning Pipe. This is an English. It's got a lot of Kia, Oriental Turkish, and Virginias in it. It's a ribbon cut, and you can get this one at pipesandcigars.com or cupofjoes.com for about $2.24 an ounce. So it's a pretty reasonable price for this blend. They say that there's no flavorings in it. The taste is about mild to medium. The room note, according to tobacco reviews, is pleasant. We'll get into that. And the strength of the tobacco is also mild to medium. So, without anything else to add to that, let's go on and let's talk about the tin note or the bag note that we had when we opened this up.
We don't have too much left.
Yeah, there's not much left. We smoked the heck out of this one.
Yeah. I would say it's about equal to description on the website from it. You know, it's no flavoring. It seems like a very welcoming smoke. Kind of dark. Maybe because of that Kia, just a little slight hint of that smoke.
There's just a little bit of that sweet Cyprian Kia in here, but not real strong. It's a very mild tin note. It has a little bit of woody and smokiness to it. I detect just a hint of something in there that would be a topping, but they say there's no toppings.
Yeah, and later we'll get into the smoke as well. You'll see what we're talking about when we get into it.
Almost like an anise or licorice.
Yeah, something. Yeah, it's a weird spice that's there.
Yeah. There's also a slight mustiness to it. A little bit of a mustiness. I don't know if that comes from the Kia or the Orientals. Yeah, the Turkish.
Yeah.
I think it comes from the Turkish. And as I was really getting into the tin note earlier, I could even detect a little hint of pine wood.
Yeah, just a little. I would say that I think I agree with you with that mustiness is from the Turkish, because there's some other tobaccos that I smoke that are just Virginia based with a little Turkish in them, and they have this similar kind of musty, skunky kind of smell.
Yeah, there's just something to it, but it's not off-putting. It's pretty pleasant.
Yeah.
There's also just a little hint of some kind of rich, creamy butteriness.
Yeah.
In the tin note as well. Did you smell that again? Do you smell a little bit of soapiness to that? Just a little bit. Maybe that's just my nose, but I smell almost like that kind of squirt soap that you can.
Yeah. I don't know. I get a little bit of like that Irish Spring smell or that cedar soap. Maybe that's just...
I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination, because right now I'm not getting it. Of course, there's not very much in here.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
But I'm not getting it right now, so maybe it was my imagination. But I thought I did have a little bit of a soapiness scent to it as well. Yeah. But again, it's not a strong tin note at all. It's very mild tin note to it.
Yep.
Okay. What about the taste? What do you think?
So the taste is also just like the tin note. You smell a lot of Kia and you think you're going to get a little bit of a tougher smoke, something. A lot of Kia has that kind of kick to it as you smoke it. It's not bad, it's not peppery, it's not hot. It's just bitter, I guess what I would say is a good word for it, where you get that little bit of a sour taste to it, maybe. It's not very prevalent in this. It's there. It's a very mild tasting smoke. Not very peppery from the Orientals or anything, and I don't taste a lot of grassy, woodsy flavors from the.
I do get a little bit of the smoky and woodsy, grassy. From the lot of Kias and from the Virginias. A little bit of citrus from the lemon Virginias that are in here.
Yep.
They also use a dark Virginia, also pressed dark Virginia in this as well. And I get a little of fruitiness, dark fruit sweetness from that. There's just a little bit of a butter tone there.
Yeah. Like I said, they're all there. It's just when I smoke a tobacco that has this stuff, either it's got a lot of it in it, and either one flavor weighs over the other. Like the Latakia is heavier than your Orientals and your Virginias, or your Virginias are heavier than your.
Yeah, everything seems to be working in conjunction with each other.
Very good conjunction.
It's the flavor profile is not heavy at all. It's a light English, and nothing is overbalancing or outdoing another tobacco in this. They all seem to be working together. It's a really good balance. Towards the middle of the smoke, at the times that I've smoked this, I've tasted a little bit of breadiness in there as well, kind of like a artisan bread, like a French bread or something like that. And towards the middle, also, I got a creaminess, kind of a creamy, velvety.
I get the creaminess, yeah. I don't get it right from the top of the light, but as I smoke it down to about a third left of the bowl, I would say a good 2/3 of that smoke is I get a good creamy butteriness.
Yeah, as they start working more and more with each other, they start to meld a little bit. Yeah. I really like this flavor. I like the flavor. It's not heavy. Perfect morning smoke to me.
Yeah. If you're a frequent English smoker and you just want to die hard smoke Englishes, this is a fantastic morning smoke, because I can't smoke Englishes in the morning.
But this is not heavy English at all.
That's what I'm saying. It's a perfect morning smoke. It's a true English.
Well, to me, it would be a good all day smoke too. I could smoke this all. Matter of fact, I have since we bought this stuff. We've been smoking the heck out of it. There's not a whole lot left. It's just really nice. Now, I did get some Peterson early morning pipe in the other day, and I wanted to do kind of a comparison.
Yeah.
This is not the Peterson early morning pipe.
No.
This must be a match to the blend of that Murray's used to make for Dunhill years ago, and so it is not comparable.
No.
Compared to the Peterson. There's no way. The Peterson is much more Virginia forward.
I really like that one.
Yeah. But to me, it doesn't even hardly taste like an English.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it's got the components in there, but it's really strong Virginias.
But this one, golly, I just love this one. I really do. I've not tried the old Dunhill, the Murray's version of the Dunhill. I've not tried that. So if anybody out there wants to send me a sample, I'd be okay with that. But it's just hard to get, and guys are cellaring all that stuff, and they're not cracking it open until special occasions. But this is delicious. This is really, really good. What do you think about the room note?
Room note is very mild to pleasant. I wouldn't say... I mean, it's really light. It doesn't linger in the air at all. It almost, the minute I blow it out, it just kind of wafts away.
The tobacco review said that this was a pleasant room note. It would be pleasant for some, I think, but tolerable to others. It's not. It doesn't have just a overwhelming room note to it. It's pretty light.
Yeah.
It doesn't linger. It dissipates fairly quickly. There's a woodiness to it. The room note. There's a little bit of a smokiness to the room note. But, all in all, it's not bad.
No.
It's not bad. The room note's very similar to the tin note.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Yeah.
The moisture level on this, when we got it from, I got this from Pipes and Cigars, it came a little bit wet. It was just a little bit wet. I had to dry it out just a little bit. But could be smoked the way it was right out of the bag. But I just I like drier tobaccos.
I do too.
Yeah, so I kind of...
Part of the appeal of Virginias to me too is, for the most part, they come kind of shag ready, kind of things like that. They're really dry.
What'd you think about the nicotine hit?
Very mild.
0.
Yeah. I wouldn't say medium. I wouldn't say mild to medium or anything like that. It's very mild.
And to me, that's one of the reasons why you can smoke this all day long. To me, is that you're not going to be overwhelmed with any kind of
you don't need a
nicotine
break.
substance. Yeah, you could smoke this just one right after the other. Boom, 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 boom. Of course, don't smoke it in the same pipe, one right after another. But yeah. You know, it burns at a pretty decent pace, a moderate pace. To me, the flavor is consistent from start to end.
Yep.
Doesn't bite, doesn't get harsh.
No, it never does. It just it stays lit, and it burns at a deep. I think, like you said, that decent rate. Like, it burns consistently. I think it burns at a comfortable rate where you want to. It's not like one of those tobaccos where you can smoke that one bowl for an hour and a half almost, because it's just the way the tobacco burns. But this one smokes, I would say I could start and finish a bowl in 20, 30 minutes.
Well, and it never really gets hot on you too, so it's pretty comfortable to smoke.
It smokes
this
very well.
Now, I have noticed that you do get some moisture at the end of this, like when you're down to down to the end, you're kind of wet a little bit. But the taste is pleasant. It's a little bit sweeter and less grassier than the Scandinavian Tobacco Group's version, which is now the Peterson. Used to be Dunhill before that. I had it with a cup of coffee. I'm having it with some mulled wine right now, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great early morning, great mid-afternoon smoke to me. I feel like when I start getting towards the end of the day, I want something that's going to hit me a little harder. But I agree with you. It's something that you could just smoke all day.
All day. And like I said, I've done that. We took this to the Dearleys last weekend and smoked a lot of it there. So it's a pretty good blend. I like it a lot. Glad we found it. So what are you rating it?
I almost wanted to give this one a 4. But I will say that there are some other tobaccos in that category for me that I have given 4 stars or more. Because there's not a lot of a nicotine hit to it, because there's just a lot of mild flavorings to it, I would say that I'm going to give it a 3.75. It's better than a 3.5 in the other tobaccos I've placed in that group. It just smokes consistent, and it's a very balanced, great tobacco. I've had the Peterson's early morning pipe, and I like that one better. So I would put this one at just below a 4.
Well, the Peterson's, which is the STG Scandinavian Tobacco Group's version of the Dunhill, there was a change between the Murray's many years ago and the Dunhill / Peterson now. There was a change in the recipe. And the one now is stronger than this one. But I prefer this version more.
Okay.
And I really like this, and I'm going to give it a 4. I've only given one other 4 before. And so this is my second out of 24 episodes that we've done. This is only my second 4.
I've only given like 2 or 3.
And I have found
1.5.
I have found my morning
smoke.
Wow,
yeah, awesome.
Yeah, this is really tasty. I like it a lot. So between us, 3.75 and a 4. I don't know. I'm not going to do the math. It's a 4. Yeah. It's a 4. So we're going to give it 4 shots. On this one. This is a tasty tobacco.
Yep.
I think this is a good one for people that don't smoke Englishes, to introduce them into Englishes.
Better than the English aromatic or anything that we've tried.
I think so, and I did like the Sutliff aromatic English, but this one is better. You're getting a truer version of an English,
and that's why I say it's better.
Yeah,
because that one is flavored. That one has a flavoring on it, whereas this one is a true English, just really toned down.
Yeah, this is a perfect smoke for the morning, I think. And English smokers, if you haven't tried this one, you need to. Those of you that like a little bit of change of pace from whatever you smoke, Arrows or Virginias or Burleys, to English, this is a good go-to. So for $2.24 an ounce, I think this is a
Very
a
good
hidden gem. This is a winner. We need
Yep.
to
Keep it.
keep this one in our rotation. All right, got anything else you want to say about subscriptions or anything?
Oh yeah, guys, we've gotten a lot of great comments from y'all. Haven't gotten any more new requests on type of tobaccos you want us to try or anything, but we do read these comments. So if you guys like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us out.
So next weekend we'll be back at the Deerleys, and it should be me, Nathan, and Colton, my other son, and we'll be doing another Sutliff match blend.
Yep.
A different one this time. So we'll be looking forward to that one, and be out in the wide open country.
Yep.
Hopefully the weather will
Hard to gauge a room note.
yeah. Hopefully the weather will participate with us and help us out a little bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. Well, that's it for today. This was Sutliff's match. Used to be called Early Morning. Now it's called Sunrise. We gave it a 4. Great tobacco to smoke for me all day, and this is going into my rotation.
Yep.
All right. Well, if that's it, then we will close this out. We appreciate everything that you send us. We appreciate you watching, and don't forget, make all your piping moments count. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys.
We'll see you next time.